Hey all, welcome to Real Ale Britain. Folks, tonight I've got another beer for you, and this one comes from, again, Marks and Spencer's, and it's their CITRA IPA, their single variety hop. Now, this is brewed by Oakham Ales, and their CITRA IPA is absolutely stunning. This is the beer people say is even better than their original. Now, you would think that this brewery would copy it and put it into Marks and Spencer's range. 4.9%. I'm really looking forward to trying this. Out of all the beers in the range, this and the Irish Stout, which are the ones which have always stood out in my mind. So let's crack this bad boy open and let's see exactly what this beer's like. So the beer pours with medium carbonation, has a one finger tightly packed bubbled white head, crystal clear. The beer is a lovely deep lemon colour, a little tint of orange. Now, if I was to compare this to Oakham CITRA, I would turn around and say that this one's actually a little bit lighter in colour. Yeah, there's a little bit of haze on it as well, but all their beer seems to have that. It's probably because of the amount of CITRA they use. Let's go straight in with the nose. Okay, so the first thing you do is you get this massive CITRA hop nose. You get lemons, you get white grape, you get a little bit of grapefruit, you get lemon rind. It's just a big massive citrus bomb. You do pick up a light white bread note. It actually reminds me, CITRA hops reminds me of lemon meringue pie. Just that deep earthy, no, deep sweetness, but it's quite sticky. As a brewer, I've used this hop quite a lot of times. Tim Lloyd, I did him a CITRA ale for his birthday and for a wedding he went to, and like the amount of CITRA put in was unreal. I think in total, for 20 litres, it was like 400 grams. It smells absolutely fantastic. Cheers, folks. Okay, the first thing you get is, and it's definitely there and it's solid, is the maltiness. There's white bread. There is this lovely sweet digestive biscuits. There's a little tiny bit of golden syrup. There's this it's like a oat creaminess to the beer. Then comes this massive punch of citrus hops. You've got white grape, you've got grapefruit, you've got massive lemons in different varieties, pith, juice, rind. It gives that lovely dryness to the beer. Again, you get that lemon meringue stickiness. You get a little bit of pine. A very good beer, which is very well hopped. It's absolutely fantastic what hops do to beer. People just don't fully understand. You know, the normal Joe Public who go into a pub, I'll have your best bitter, or I'll have a pale ale, they drink it, and that's just it. Having something like this is something very special, because you need to get a balance between the malts and you need to get a balance between the hops. I would say in this beer, you get both, but this is extra hoppy. This is their flagship beer. Is there a difference between this beer and the Marks and Spencer's beer? I don't see a difference at all. What makes this beer for me is on the back end, or on the finish, you get this wonderful citrus bomb, which then leads into this light green cone bitterness, which then starts to intensify just out at the end. This is a fantastic beer from a fantastic brewery, and something, you know, I would turn around and say Marks and Spenser should be very, very proud of. This is probably, I'm guessing, one of their best selling beers. So refreshing. We'll go with a lot of different types of food, especially during the summertime. Folks, what is the finish? The finish is big. It's malty. It's hoppy. It's grassy. It's loads of different citrus fruits, which leads to this wonderful grassy citrus bitterness. What do I give Marks and Spencer's for their Oakham Ales in Peterborough, Cambridgeshire, for their CITRA single hop IPA at 4.9% ABV? Folks, this to me, without a doubt, it's a 10 out of 10 beer. It's a 10 out of 10 beer. You cannot doubt this at all. It's absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. It's amazing that you get this beer for £2.30 a bottle, but I can pick up Oakham CITRA for £1.69. Exactly the same. Exactly the same. Folks, that's really about doing a review on Marks and Spencer's Oakham Ales CITRA IPA coming out at 4.9% ABV. Cheers and Slam Cara.